It's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
I am certain that all of you saw, just like I did, and I didn't even know what it was, the left freaking out about Project 2025, right? So much so that Trump came out and said, I don't even know what Project 2025 is. I don't know if he disavowed it explicitly, but he essentially said, I have nothing to do with Project 2025. And that may be true. It is something that was put together by the Heritage Foundation, but I was quite shocked to see it trending over on X. I'm going, what is Project 2025? And so then I did just a little dabble, and I will tell you the document that they put together is about 1,000 pages. I certainly have not read it all. But as I just read the first couple of pages, and my sister told me that she read 103 pages of it, and she said, you know, Candace, I'm not really sure what's wrong with 2025, the Project 2025. And I went, really? You haven't come across anything? She's like, no, it's sort of saying everything that we feel about DEI initiatives and things of that nature. And I went, oh, is this one of those things where conservatives are acting like cowards because we're allowing the left to seize the narrative? I call it the game of disavowal, where they essentially just create a field of peer pressure and a bunch of people start asking you about something that you don't even really know what it is or what the person has said or what the thing or the pamphlet says, but you're just like, I disavow it. I disavow, please just stop. I just don't want to be under this attack. That is not the right response whatsoever. It's not the right response. Rather, we should put them, make them say, actually, you tell me, what is Project 2025? And I'll tell you whether or not I support it or I don't support it. Let's go through it point by point. Put them on their toes. So I'm going to tell you, by the way, these are just a couple of bullets, and this is available on Wikipedia. So, Wikipedia is where it's so run by the left and run by...
And this is y'all girl, okay? Now, this is back in 2024. This is a year ago, before what's going on. She put the Trump tweet up saying, or his truth up, said, I don't even know why he named it Truth Social, because it's crazy. But anyway, but he says, I have nothing to do with Project 2025, which may be the truth. But then when you backpedal and say, oh, this shit makes sense, that means he's using that as a playbook. You remember on Waterboy? You know what happened on Waterboy? Come on, man. Y'all know what happened on Waterboy. The coach was the actual brains, but the other coach for the other team, I don't remember the other team, but that coach stole the playbook from the main coach and was running the play. And I think that's what's happening. Is Donald Trump stole the playbook. He about to steal the playbook. And guess what? The guy who wrote 2025, we ain't gonna know who he is, but we gonna know who Donald Trump is. We gonna know once he win that championship. I'm not saying he gonna win a championship, but I'm saying that's the goal. You know, what was his name? Red. His name was Red or something like that. Yeah. My analogies be crazy, but y'all get it.
At the ADL, that they're going to try to say the absolute worst things that they can about Project 2025 because they hate us. They hate conservatives. And I read through and I went, there's nothing in this Wikipedia entry that I disagree with. So under a worst case Wikipedia scenario, here is what they've got here. The philosophical outlook. The main Project 2025 document outlines 4 main aims: restoring the family as the centerpiece of American life, dismantling the administrative state, defending the nation's sovereignty and borders, and securing what they believe to be a key to a good life, which is found primarily in family, marriage, children, Thanksgiving dinners, and the like, the person who wrote this writes, and above all, in religious devotion and spirituality. What am I supposed to dislike about this? Have any conservatives said this? By the way, I haven't been paying attention. Have there been conservatives that have said Project 2025 is bad? Because maybe you should ask yourself whether or not they are conservatives. Oh gosh, it gets crazier. It says that under Foreign Policy tab that Project 2025 favors neither interventionism nor isolationism. Instead, it emphasizes that all decisions related to foreign policy must prioritize national interests. The horror! The horror! Now I see why people had to walk it back and say that how could we support this? That would make us conservative. I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, I sent a tweet. I'm like, guys, I'm sort of looking into this. Can somebody express to me why we're supposed to be pretending that this document is wrong? And Mike Cernovich offered that you keep looking into it. It may be a Trojan horse. It may be more neocon-y on the topic of foreign policy. And I promise that I will look further into the foreign policy aspects of this document. But I can tell you by just having a brief look here, Project 2025 sounds pretty good to me. So if I run for president, I want you guys to know in the future, and they step to me and they say, do you Project 2025? I'm going to look them straight in the face and I'm going to say, yes, all of it. That's what we're going to do. We are going.
So let's fast forward to today. I want somebody to tag me in her update on how she feel about Project 2025 today, because I think over the last year she has grown spiritually. You know what I'm saying? She grown spiritually because somewhere deep down, Candace got a heart. Yeah, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
He's involved in Project, and then they read some of the things, and they are extreme. I mean, they're seriously extreme. But I don't know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it. He's involved in Project, and then they read some of the things, and they are extreme. I mean, they're seriously extreme. But I don't know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it.